Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mike if you're new here, and today I'm just going to do a quick book haul. I've been in kind of a reading slump for about 3 months, and I keep having to say that in all my videos. But I have been able to read some manga and some comic books along the way, but really any like traditional novel reading, any of that, it hasn't been happening here for me. I think actually my spouse has like picked up her level of reading while I've like fallen way behind. Luckily, I've already reached my reading goal of the year, so that's good. But I am just gonna go through some manga and a couple of like books I've picked up along the way over the past month or so. So the first book is one of those we were forced to read it in school books, and I think so is the next one, and it's just something I want to reread. I have not read The Bridge to Terabithia in, I don't want to do the math. I am too old to be doing that. So I read this in middle school, how many ever years ago, and I remember enjoying it, but we were forced to read it, so it was like you read 2 chapters a night or something. And I remember enjoying it, but having so much of the experience taken away by having to read it in school that I decided I would reread this particular book. So I'm gonna let everybody know, of course, how I feel on Goodreads and probably on this channel at some point when I finish reading these, kind of how I felt about rereading books from forced reading in school. Next, along the same lines, is Tuck Everlasting. I really enjoyed this book in school, and I got in a little bit of trouble because everybody else took, the whole, I think it was like 2 weeks or whatever to read the book. At that point, I'd already read it like 2 or 3 times, so I knew the answer to every question, I knew every character, but as time went on, you kind of forget about those because they force you to read other books, and I just kind of felt like I need to reread this. I need to see, do I still love this book, or is it just something that I could forget about completely? Next is a book that I was actually looking for a really pretty edition of, but I did not find it with any font size that I could read, so I stopped looking for a nice copy and just started looking for a font size that I could read, basically. And that book is Call of the Wild. I actually really enjoyed this book when I was younger, and I can just not find any nice editions of this where the font size was legible. In here, the font size is legible, and go figure, it is a $1 copy. So this is probably another one of those like in-school copies that they sell, but I got it for $1, so what more can you ask for? You really should just expect the yellow pages. The one Whitney purchased for me is Classroom Assassination #2. Yes, I'm only on #2. I know so many people who have stayed up with the entire series. I've only read #1, so picking up #2 was kind of one of those things of the series got so long already. Do I really want to go ahead and do this? But Whitney went ahead and bought #2 for me, and I am excited to read it, but I don't know that I'll carry on with the series because it has grown so large already, and I'm one of those people that likes to be caught up. But if I enjoy this one, I'll of course pick up #3 and keep going with it, just probably at my own pace and kind of slow. So next is an entire stack of one particular manga. I have already read 1 through 3 again, and this is a reread, so it's not like I'm trying to catch up on something. The series isn't even going anymore, but that is Angel Sanctuary. I've picked up 4 through #7, and unfortunately the only place I can find these is Second and Charles, and I think they stopped having them in order once you hit like #10, I want to say, is where it kind of stopped, and everything went out of order, so it was like somebody needed #11, and that was the one everybody lost. But I am up to #4 already on this, and I am enjoying it all over again. A lot of people had issues with this series, but I just enjoy it as what it is. It was something slow and kind of quirky when you were reading it, so it is enjoyable. And I find kind of buying the second-hand version of it a little better off because they're so much cheaper, and you get to kind of figure out which one people love the most by which colors the pages are. Okay, so that's all I've really picked up. I might have picked up 1 or 2 other things kind of as the months went on that I've forgotten to show you guys, but sorry, there's an actual cricket over there just tapping on its little enclosure. But I will be trying to keep you guys updated on what things I am reading, and as soon as I come out of the slump, I'm sure I'll have tons of stuff to post. But until then, you're going to kind of have to bear with me on just minimal posting and probably manga and comic books. As a lot of you know, I am keeping up with the Red Rising Son of Ares series, and the next one I believe came out yesterday, so I'm going to have to go pick that up, and I'll probably go pick it up just in the afternoon. I'll run to the comic book shop and go get it. But other than that, I'm just going to be posting on Goodreads. Please go ahead and follow me on my other social medias, as I am far more active on Instagram, Twitter, and I think that's the main places I'm active, is Twitter and Instagram. I also have a new channel that I'm running, and I will leave that linked down below as well. Feel free to go check that out and subscribe. I don't have many videos up yet, and if you have any pet questions related to that, you can always message me on there and let me know you want to know about something, or on here a particular series or book you know that I've been reading. Please go ahead and ask me questions. If I'm slow to respond, it's probably my YouTube app on my phone. It's not reacting correctly, but I am trying to keep up with it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to y'all next time.